When you think about highly successful people, what comes to mind? Maybe you think of someone who exudes confidence, someone who seems to have it all together almost effortlessly. It's not just their achievements that make them stand out, it's the way they carry themselves, the way they communicate without even saying a word. This is where body language comes in. Highly successful people often master the art of nonverbal communication, and it's these subtle cues that you can learn from, because guess what? You can develop these habits too, and start noticing how your own body language can change the way you're perceived. Now, imagine this: you're in a room full of people, and you spot someone who immediately draws attention, not because they're the loudest in the room, but because they seem so composed, so calm. There's a certain stillness about them. Their posture is upright, and they don't fidget or squirm. They take up space without feeling the need to dominate the room. Their body language communicates power without a single word. It's all about the way they stand, the way they move, and how they make eye contact. And believe it or not, it's something you can do too. When you walk into a room, do you tend to shrink or hold back? Many people unknowingly make themselves smaller. They hunch their shoulders, avoid eye contact, or fold their arms in front of them. But highly successful people don't do that. They stand tall with their chest open, shoulders back, and their posture is strong. It's a sign of confidence, a signal that they believe in themselves, and their body language shows it. When you start adopting a similar posture, you'll notice how much more confident you feel and how others start to take you more seriously. Let's talk about eye contact for a moment. It's such a simple thing, yet so many people struggle with it. People who are highly successful are often great at making eye contact. They do it in a way that's comfortable and engaging, not too intense or overwhelming. They understand that maintaining eye contact shows that they are present, that they are paying attention, and that they are confident in their communication. It's not about staring someone down. It's about being fully engaged and connected with the person you're speaking to. And you can practice this too, starting with small interactions, like greeting a colleague or meeting someone new. Have you ever noticed how successful people seem to have this air of calmness about them? They don't rush, they don't panic. Instead, they stay grounded, and they take their time. It's not that they don't have a lot going on, but they've mastered the art of staying composed under pressure. They breathe slowly and deliberately, and their movements are measured. You can learn a lot from this, because when you stay calm and collected, you send a message to those around you that you're in control and that you know how to handle challenges with grace. But it's not just about staying calm. Highly successful people are also masters of listening. They listen with their whole body. They make sure they are focused on the speaker. They lean in slightly and they nod along to show they're engaged. It's not about dominating the conversation, but about creating a connection when you're in a conversation. Practice active listening. Pay attention to what's being said and use your body to show that you're listening. It'll make the other person feel valued and respected, and it'll make you come across as someone who's genuinely interested in what they have to say. Another interesting thing about successful people is their ability to remain relaxed in situations that might make others feel tense or anxious. Think about a high-pressure situation, a meeting or a negotiation. You might expect people to be stiff, rigid, and nervous, but successful people are often calm and relaxed. Their movements are fluid, and they know how to stay in the moment without letting their nerves take over. You can practice this too, by learning to relax your body, by taking deep breaths, and by focusing on staying present. When you do this, you'll feel more at ease, and you'll send a message to others that you're capable and composed. One of the most powerful body language cues that successful people use is the power of a smile. But it's not just any smile. It's a genuine smile that shows warmth and approachability. Successful people understand that a smile can break the ice, it can build rapport, and it can make you seem more likable. So, the next time you're in a meeting or speaking with someone, try flashing a genuine smile. Let it come from the heart, and notice how people respond to you. It's amazing how something so simple can make a huge difference in the way you connect with others. Now, let's talk about hand gestures. Successful people use their hands to emphasize their points, but they don't overdo it. They use their hands in a way that's natural and fluid. They don't wave their hands around wildly or make unnecessary gestures. Instead, their hand movements are controlled, deliberate, and purposeful. This shows confidence and conviction. It shows that they are not trying to convince anyone with excessive gestures, but instead they let their words and actions speak for themselves. You can practice this too, by being mindful of how you use your hands and making sure that every gesture adds to the message you're trying to convey. Have you ever noticed how successful people often mirror the body language of those they are speaking to? It's a subtle form of building rapport, and it's something that happens naturally when you're fully engaged in a conversation. Successful people understand that when you mirror someone's movements, you create a sense of connection. You can do this too, by subtly mirroring the posture, gestures, and expressions of the person you're speaking with. But always keep it natural. Don't force it. Just let it happen, and notice how it helps strengthen the bond between you and the other person. As we wrap this up, remember that successful people don't just rely on their words to communicate. They understand the power of body language and they use it to their advantage. They know how to stand tall, make eye contact, listen attentively, and stay calm under pressure. They also know how to use subtle gestures to build rapport and show warmth. You can start adopting these behaviors too. And over time, you'll notice how they positively impact your own success. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, because you will learn tons of information in the next video. See you soon.